Our brief presentation today is broken down to three sections. Firstly, we will go over the changes in the global tax environment and see how Cyprus is affected. Secondly, we will see the most important changes that were recently introduced in the Cyprus legislation. And last but not least, we will see what the future holds for Cyprus. BEPS. I'm sure that most of us in this room today have at least heard this acronym once. It stands for Base Erosion and Profit Shifting. But what is BEPS? In brief, BEPS is the use of legal tax avoidance strategies to pay little or no tax. I underline the word legal. The aim of the BEPS project and the OECD's action plan is to align the country where economic activity takes place with the country where tax is paid. Let me assure you that tax is today a very, very political issue, as can also be seen from the speed with which proposals become hard law and are subsequently swiftly implemented and enforced across borders. The BEPS project consists of 15 action points. We will only go through the points that directly affect Cyprus in view of the limited time that we have available. Action 2, neutralize the effects of hybrid mismatch arrangements. The Cyprus tax law has been amended in order to tax as normal income dividends received if those dividends have been deducted from taxable income at the level of the paying jurisdiction. Design effective controlled foreign company rules, Action 3. Draft legislation has already been prepared. This is also in line with our obligation from the EU Anti-Tax Avoidance Directive, which we will also see. Action 4, limit base erosion from interest deductions and other financial payments. No action has been taken so far. Nevertheless, as I said, according to the EU ATAD, we have to apply certain limitations that have already been agreed in the framework of this directive. Action 5, counter harmful tax practices, more effectively taking into account transparency and substance. The Cyprus IP regime has been amended. It was voted last Friday during the last session of the Parliament in order to align and be aligned with the Nexus approach. That means the state of activity where the research and development takes place should be the state who finally taxes the income arising as a result. Action 13, transfer pricing documentation and country-by-country reporting. Relevant rules must be introduced in the Cyprus tax legislation by the end of current year, and this is also in line with our obligations under the Anti-Tax Avoidance Directive. Action 15, developing a multilateral instrument to modify bilateral tax treaties. As the number of double tax treaties concluded between countries is enormous, they are estimated to be approximately 3,500 currently. The speediest and most efficient way of applying these changes is through a multilateral instrument. Now, in this ad hoc committee, 100 countries participate, and Cyprus is one of them.